It took me quite a while after I started running for me to actually sign up for a race, or to run anywhere where I might encounter people that I knew. This is because I didn't want anyone to see me exercising. I'm self-conscious about my appearance, I'm sheepish about my pace, and generally afraid that I'm doing something wrong and someone might correct me. Running was just my little thing, and I was doing it for myself. But at the same time, I also didn't really want to do it all on my own. So one day I texted one of my best friends from high school, who I know got into running later in life as well, and he became my running buddy and my encourager, a little bit of a trash talker, and sometimes an instigator to set out on adventures and challenges that I would never do on my own. Eventually, I learned that most people have the same insecurities that I do, and that the communal aspect of being in a race or training for one, or even the commiseration of doing something like running up ridiculous hills together, gives more meaning to the steps we take and adds depth to the experience of it all. And now I love it when I see someone I know out in the wild while I'm running, because without fail they take the opportunity to offer signs of encouragement. And whenever that happens, I'm reminded of the great communities of people that support me and have cheered me on in my life's race, and that gives me a little extra boost while I go. A theology professor of mine once said, "Our faith is both intensely personal and essentially communal." Speaking to our individual experiences of God being our own intimate encounters with the divine, each of us indeed has our own story and our own journey. No one can take that away from us. It's our testimony, it's our experience. And while that's true enough, in the same breath, however, there is this way that the Christian faith unfolds in Scripture and is lived out in everyday life that points us to the essential role of community within it. Jesus came to earth to live among human beings, to embody the eternal in such a way that invites our relationship with God. Jesus called individuals to be his disciples and formed a community with an ever-widening circle of inclusion that made all established social norms at the time uncomfortable. When Jesus departs, his final words are about that circle and how it continues to radiate outward, and that others may come to encounter expressions of this unique and holy community of resurrection that he has started. Even with the mystery of the Holy Trinity, 3 persons yet one, this gives us the idea that the God Self is an expression of community in this divine dance of God, Jesus, and the Spirit. If God operates in community, then how much more important is it for us to know that we do not run this race of life alone? Think about all of the people in your life over the years who are a part of your great cloud of witnesses. When I stop to think about it, I am often very humbled and inspired to keep going, even if the course of life or faith is tough or the hills seem insurmountable. No one goes alone.